Flamengo defeated Olimpia from Paraguay by 4-2 and wrapped up the mid-season training period looking ahead to the rest of 2026. In Brasilia, at the Mané Garrincha Stadium, the Rubro Negro fell behind on the scoreboard, but managed to secure the win in this last friendly before the start, or rather, the restart, let's say, of the Brazilian football calendar for the Rio club, with goals from Pedro, Lohan, Bruno Henrique, and Luis Araujo. The match at Mané Garrincha Stadium was good news for Flamengo. Once again, a good performance, another one from Samuel Lino, the big standout of Flamengo's mid-season, who provided 3 assists in this win. Bruno Henrique also scored a stunning goal from outside the box, giving Flamengo the lead. With a win over Olimpia, Flamengo finishes these 4 friendlies that started back in Portugal, right? And now here in Brazil, wrapping up this preparation. 3 wins and a draw, a more than positive result for the Rubro Negro from Rio, but beyond the results and performances, the highlight is the good news that coach Leonardo Jardim received. During this period, youth academy players like Alisson, Alassian and Lohan back from loan performed very well. Johnny, at left back, despite making a mistake against Olimpia, had a good mid-season spell with the first team. And for sure, all these names are good news for what's coming ahead. Bruno Henrique, who treated every friendly match as if it were a real Libertadores final, also did very well. Samuel Lino was the clear standout during this period. Also remember coach Leonardo Jardim. He slightly changed his role, shifting from staying on the wing to becoming more of a playmaker, a creator, right? He gave key assists, including 3 against Olimpia, and had performed well in earlier games too. After the match at Mané Garrincha Stadium, coach Leonardo Jardim praised the team's performance. He said that Olimpia is an opponent Flamengo will definitely face. Teams with this style of play will appear throughout 2026. But he drew attention to an interesting point. Flamengo is struggling with injuries, right? There's Arrascaeta and Lucas Paquetá, who got injured at the World Cup, and because of that, they shouldn't be available. Mainly Paquetá is out, but Arrascaeta even has a chance to come back in this first Flamengo match against Chapecoense on July 22nd. But besides them, Flamengo also has other problems. De La Cruz hasn't fully recovered, just like Gonzalo Plata, so coach Leonardo Jardim issued a warning with that in mind, right? He said that Flamengo's squad is small, Flamengo is looking for reinforcements in the market, so he said it's important for Flamengo to find players to fill out this squad. And then, of course, thinking about the rest of 2026 this season, Flamengo is aiming for the Libertadores and Brasileirão titles. Like I said, the first challenge is this schedule getting back underway. On July 22nd against Chapecoense, away from home, and then afterwards they return to Rio de Janeiro where they face São Paulo at Maracanã. After that, there's the match against Cruzeiro for the Libertadores, the first game away in Minas Gerais. Then they decide the quarterfinal berth in Rio de Janeiro. But the balance, this assessment of Flamengo's mid-season break, is very positive. As I said, from São Paulo, Samuel Aulino, a big standout during this period, right? Not only for the goals, but also for the assists. It was very important for coach Leonardo Jardim, who managed this period with the players very well. Flamengo spent important days in Portugal playing friendlies against big teams like River Plate and Benfica, and now here in Brazil against Olimpia. So it's a very positive outcome for this Flamengo, which now turns its focus to the Brasileirão, the Libertadores, and in the meantime, Flamengo is looking for reinforcements. As I said, Thiago Almada is Flamengo's main target in this transfer window. Flamengo is making an even higher offer, and River Plate from Argentina is also trying to sign the Argentine player. But it's worth remembering that Thiago Almada is 100% focused on the World Cup final, of course, a unique opportunity in any player's life. He, who has already been with the Argentina national team on other occasions, has another chance to go for the world title with Argentina, and this Sunday they face Spain in the big final. In addition, Flamengo is looking for other reinforcements. Besides the midfielder, they're looking for a forward and also a winger. So it's Jose Boto, Flamengo's football director, planning for the rest of the season. And on the other hand, Flamengo will also have to deal with some interest from European clubs. Eric Pulgar, whose release clause was reduced in recent days, is also attracting interest from clubs in Saudi Arabia and the United States. So you don't miss anything about Flamengo's preparation for the rest of the season, including their search for reinforcements and even offers that may come in. Stay tuned here at Lance. See you, everyone.